Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing our first drive on FSD Supervised 12.5.4. I've only been driving version 12.5.2.1 for just a few days and found that it was a much better drive than version 12.4.3. I'm hoping 12.5.4 can continue to improve on that. The items I'm really looking at are the smoothness of the drive, how assertive and confident the drive is, and how accurate the speed offset is. Let's give it a go here. Alright, to start off here, we're going through a pretty busy road, but not much traffic there to deal with, so FSD takes my vehicle smoothly through. As you can see, there's a lot of sun behind me, and that's going to come into play later when I'm driving with the sun in my face, and I'll be taking my shades out. Nice here, drive around the bend, taking a look here at the speed. Now this road is 40, and you can see FSD's got me going just a little bit over right now. I'm very conscientious of how I drive on this road because there's no sidewalks and the pedestrians are hugging those white lanes on each side, so I want to make sure FSD's not going too fast there. Right now it's about 47, staying comfortably in the middle of the lane, so it's doing a good job so far. The upcoming turn that's going to be coming in about 30 seconds will take me onto a road that FSD struggled with. And when I say struggled with, it's mostly in the speed, so we'll see if there's any improvements this time. In previous drives, that road is also 40 kilometers an hour, and FSD can sometimes go up to like 50 to 60 on that, so let's see if any improvements are forthcoming. Alright, we're getting to the road here. Nice smooth deceleration. That's something I've definitely been noticing in the last couple versions now, is how smooth the acceleration and the deceleration particularly is. Go to a full stop here. Good assertive right turn. Now let's take a look at the speedometer. And you can see it's accelerating quite a bit. Yeah, and it blows right by 50. Again, the speed limit on here is about 40. And we're going almost 60 here, and that's just too fast for this road, and FSD's always had an issue with speed for some reason at this section here. So again, something we're gonna have to keep an eye on for other streets as well. Drive is smooth though, it's not hugging the lines. So again, when there's roads with no sidewalks, it's very critical that it drives and stays in the middle of the lane. Nice right turn there. Okay. So overall, just to start off this drive, the smoothness is there, the assertiveness is there. It's not apprehensive so far on the turns. Just one issue with the speed offset there. And we'll continue to monitor to see if that continues to be a problem. Again, nice deceleration. Alright, we're going to finish the first leg of the drive here. Okay, could have turned maybe a little bit faster there on the left, but that's okay. All right, so far that's a positive start. Let's see what the next leg entails. Okay, as you can see, we've got strong sun in our rear right now. Again, shouldn't be an issue because we're going to be driving away from the sun. Alright, this road is 40, you can see there. FSD is managing the speed well there. Again, we got some cars that are parked on the right, so no need to go too fast. It's going to turn left there. Nice smooth stop. Okay. Turning left, look at the wheel there. It's a little slow. That could be a little bit faster there. Could be a little bit more aggressive on that. I'm not going to ding it too much on that. Again, it was a little bit of a blind left turn, so I had to push off a little bit. It's doing well with the speed here. We've got a winding road, so no reason to drive too fast over 40. You can see we're staying between 41 and 42. No defined lane separator there, so staying comfortably on the right side. No issues with those pylons there. Nice and smooth. Okay, slowing down. Oh, that car came pretty close to us right there. Do a full stop. Good right turn. Okay, we're gonna have a winding road here. Let's watch the speed. Again, you can see the speed limit there is 40. It's got me going at 44, and that's really what it should be doing at the offset. I think anywhere between 40 to 46, 47 would be okay, but once you get a bit above that, sometimes that can put you in a dicey position. Okay, we're going to be getting to a left turn here. It's going to be a blind left turn. It's very difficult to see the vehicles coming from the left and right. And as I can see on the right, there's a ton of vehicles that are coming there. So this is gonna take some time here. FSD is inching forward, but it's not going anywhere close to the lane, so that's good. Gonna have to speed up the camera here because this one's gonna take a while. There's a ton of vehicles. The good thing that I'm noticing here is that it's not creeping forward anymore, which again would cause issues with drivers who are coming from my left. Again, lots of vehicles. Now, when it finds its spot, let's see how fast it's gonna accelerate. Again, this is a very busy road. We got 4 lanes of traffic. All right. Can see a gap coming up there. All right, it's gonna have to make its move now. All right, and now it goes. Look at the speed here. Again, this road here is 60, and it blows right by. Yeah, it wants to make sure it gets ahead of those vehicles, and it does. I mean, it goes up to 80, which may be maybe just a little excessive. And it gets into the right lane immediately, which is fantastic because it's, as you can see at the intersection up there, I'm going to be turning right. So I'm glad it did that. And some other previous versions, sometimes it wouldn't get into that right lane until very late. So I'm very happy with how proactive it is with the drive. Overall, it's been doing an excellent job on this drive. All right, signaling, getting into the right turn lane. Traffic slowing down. Nice smooth right turn there. Again, take a look at that sunlight behind us. In a few minutes, we're going to be driving straight into that sun. All right, acceleration is good here. So, you know, again, this road here has got a 60 speed limit right now. Some portions it goes up to 70. And again, with the traffic in front of us, there's no reason to go any faster than what I'm doing. Okay, vehicle in front stopped. Slows us down. Next light, we're going to be turning right and hitting a roundabout. All right, coming up here. Doing a good job keeping distance in front, the vehicle in front of it. You know, in some of the previous versions, I had a 12.4.3. It was almost undrivable. When you get into these scenarios, it would brake hard and it would accelerate really fast, and then it would immediately brake after over accelerating. It was almost undrivable. And these 12.5 versions of FSD have greatly improved upon that. Okay. All right, taking a look at that steering wheel there. That was a nice gentle right turn. All right, we're going to be getting up to a roundabout here. FSD's done a good job with this roundabout since it's moved over to version 12. Let's take a look at the speed. There you go. Good acceleration. Good, confident, did a great job with that. All right, for the second leg of this drive, again, thumbs up again for FSD. Manages speed relatively well, very smooth. Didn't do anything dangerous. Let's take it up to another tricky roundabout that it's had issues with in the past. All right. Okay, we've got winding roads here, oncoming traffic. FSD is always driven on this road very well. Look at that. We got some pylons and we got some pile of gravel there in front of us. So FSD swerved around it. It could have been a little bit smoother on that actually. Kind of moved a little bit late there, and if it just got ahead of that a little bit, it wouldn't have been as jarring around there. It wasn't anything that was too extreme, but definitely something I noticed comparing that to how smooth the drive's been before that. Again, taking a look at the speed here, 40, we're going about 50 right now, maybe a smidge too fast for this road. Again, we do have a sidewalk here, but there's pedestrians, so I don't like to drive too fast on this road. It's a beautiful day. Got to take advantage of this weather before things start cooling down. We've had a pretty warm September here. Hoping that continues for a few more weeks. Yeah, nothing too exciting right here. It's just doing a great drive. Yep. Keeping its distance from the other side. Confident. Got a parked car right here. Yep. Doesn't need to slow down at all. It just comfortably goes around it, as you and I would. Okay, we're going to be getting up to a roundabout here. This roundabout that's going to be coming up, we're going to be getting off at the third exit. As you can see, it's a little bit difficult to see my display because of the sun. It's very low in the sky right now. Alright, one more stop before we hit the roundabout. Okay. Alright, let's see how it does. Good acceleration there, nothing too quick. Alright. Now if you look, the indicator has gone on, and for some reason, I don't know why it's gone on so early, because this is misleading. Now look at the drive here, like we drove to the correct exit on the roundabout, but the indicator was on throughout the entire time. So if I was driving behind my car, I would have thought I would have been getting off at the first roundabout and then maybe the second roundabout. So I'll ding FSD for that. It could have done a much better job with that. The actual driver on the roundabout was fine, but that's not something I see very often. We've got another roundabout coming up here. Let's see if it replicates that issue. And we'll be getting off at the second exit here at the roundabout. Okay. Yeah, you see this time you don't see any signal coming on. Oh, does a good job there waiting for that vehicle that had the right of way. Excellent job there. And now actually look, the signal does come on. And that's fine. It's activated for the correct exit there. So there it did a great job. I mean, that's how you're supposed to signal, I guess, out of a roundabout. So the behavior on that roundabout, I would say, would be perfect. First one, not so much. We're going to be going up to a left turn here, no lights, onto a major road. And let's see how FSD manages that. In the past, it's had issues moving forward on that. There's going to be a lot of traffic again. This is rush hour right now, so there's going to be a lot of vehicles there. So actually, if there was a spot for me to go left, it might have just been there. But as you can see, there's lots of vehicles now coming. And just looking to my left now, I can see there's just tons of vehicles. I don't know when I'm going to have the opportunity, or FSD is going to have the opportunity to move forward here. It's not inching any forward. It could go a little bit further up, but it's not. Yeah, I think I might be stuck here for a while. Yeah, see, what we're going to have is a big lineup of cars in front of me. And then usually what will happen is someone might leave a gap there to let me out. Let's see if that happens. I don't think FSD is going to take advantage of that gap though. Yeah, it's moving forward. You see, these people are letting me in, and you know what? I'm just going to disengage there. I'm going to be courteous because they let me in, and I'll wait till I can pass. You can see there's lots of oncoming traffic here. Oof, I can barely see anything there. Let me just move over and then reactivate FSD. I wouldn't have had an issue of activating FSD, but there is like very poor visibility in front of me. Just look at that sun. And I didn't want to cause any issues there. So I'm not going to ding FSD on that. I just wanted to make sure I was doing the right thing for all the other drivers on the road. As you can see now, I'm staying in the left lane. My next turn that's going to be coming up is going to be a left turn, and we're going to be driving straight into the sunlight. Now, I'm wearing my sunglasses, and guess what? I'm on 12.5.4, and I'm not getting any nag with those sunglasses on, which is the first time I've seen that. So that's fantastic. I mean, one of the fantastic improvements in FSD is the lack of wheel nag. And now that you might not get any wheel nag while wearing sunglasses, it makes it even better. It really improves the experience. This drive has been very good so far, and the lack of nag has only made it that much more enjoyable. No need to get into the right lane because we're going to be turning left, as you can see on my navigation. Again, wow, look at that sun right at. FSD has no issues with that. Let's see if it continues to have no issues. Like, the visibility is quite poor right now, but it's having no issues seeing the car in front and the cars to the right and the lane markers, so no issues there. So we're going to be coming up to a left turn coming up. FSD activates the indicator, gets me into the left turn lane well in advance, which is good considering these poor driving conditions with the sun. Great job. Alright, we've got an advanced green here, so FSD is going to go. It's going to have to get into the right lane pretty quickly too. So you can see we have a car on oncoming, going to be turning right. FSD goes immediately into the right lane, which is good. Maybe a little bit too early. In the past, it actually has come into this right lane much too late. As you can see on the map, I got to be turning right at the next street. That's where I did my blind left turn from before. But FSD was very proactive, good acceleration, got me into the right lane. And now it's going to get me off this main road. Okay, does the turn. Maybe could have done the turn maybe a little bit faster. But it did a good job with that. Alright, I'm going to be watching the speed here on this road. It's 40. Going around the bend there, and there's a squirrel in front. And, whoa, hey, look at that. FSD just took that squirrel into account. Hey, that squirrel could be alive because of FSD. Good job, FSD. I was always wondering if FSD would stop for squirrels before I think before I've seen it go through when there were squirrels, but not that time. Good job. I know that's one happy squirrel. Alright, let's go for the final leg of the drive. So far, this has been a great drive. Alright, we're going to get some sun here, probably coming up. Oh, we got a parked vehicle there. FSD just goes right around it, no issues. Now this is the same street that is 40 km/h limit, and FSD was going 60, but if you look at going this direction, it's going about 47, 46. It's quite odd how when it goes in this direction, it just goes much slower, and oof, here comes that, and I cannot see a thing. I cannot see a thing right now, and oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm just gonna deactivate their FSD because it was completely blinded. I don't know if it could see anything, and just like that I reactivated it, which is good, but it did the right thing there by deactivating it. And I didn't feel safe driving forward like that and not being able to see anything. Again, you can see how low the sun is in the sky, and I always like to see how well FSD does in these situations, and so far it did well. Again, looking at the speed here, we're about 52. Again, a little smidge too fast, but at least it's not going 60. All right, have a left turn here. Again, this road that we're driving on is the one that does not have the sidewalks for the pedestrians, so I'm going to watch the speed here and see how close it keeps it to 40. So you see the accelerations picking up, and yeah, look, it's going 57, 58, 59. That's much too fast for this road. So this is the one issue I have with FSD, really. It's really got to do a better job on some of these roads with the offset there. It's just going a little bit too fast. It's slowing down a little bit, and you know, I walk these roads many times with my wife, and I don't appreciate when people drive too fast. And oh, look at this. I'm going to slow down the camera here. You can see there's actually a pedestrian walking right there on the line, and FSD was actually staying away from that person, but I saw those legs at the last minute, and I deactivated FSD just because the visibility was so poor, and I do not want to mess around with pedestrians on the road. I want to make sure I'm making the right and safe decisions there. I don't think FSD had any intentions, obviously no intentions, but I don't think it was anywhere close to striking that pedestrian. But I had to make sure. And again, that's why you need to keep your speed sensible on roads like this. And just to finish up this drive, we are going to be going through this intersection. So overall, as we finish up this drive, you can see me trying to adjust the camera there. I think FSD did a fantastic job. It was much smoother than the previous versions I've been driving. It's building upon what I saw on 12.5.4. The acceleration sometimes is a little bit too much on slower streets. But other than that, the assertiveness, the smoothness, the braking, I think it does a fantastic job in making it feel very natural while you're driving. The lack of wheel nag, now particularly with sunglasses on as well, is a bonus on top of that. I'm very impressed with what FSD's been doing these last couple of versions. And again, I was very pessimistic after 12.4.3, which again, I really did not enjoy and tried not to use because it was just a very unnatural drive. Please leave a comment. Let me know how you're enjoying 12.5.4. I really appreciate your support. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Again, your support makes all the difference here. More driving scenarios are coming up. And again, I also look forward to trying out actually Smart Summon at the Costco. That's coming up this weekend for sure. Anyways, you all drive safe, and I'll see you on the roads.